Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
Now I'm regretting the advice I gave you, Darren,
Which was?
to put these on the right side.
They can move.
No, it's fine.
They can move.
I'm just like, it's not as cool as I thought it was going to be.
You think it'll be cooler on the other side?
Yeah, because now my drink.
So you're not gonna, like, I'll go through the effort of moving yours, because mine is fine. Bim, do you care where your mic is?
I'm fine. It's the same place it was last time.
Okay. So then I'll move yours. I'll move yours next week. I got you. But when I move it,
That's why I said don't do it.
if
'Cause
I
I don't want to
go,
hear. I don't want to hear no shit. So just leave it. Just leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a record of me saying to Darren, just leave it, right?
Just leave it.
So when he doesn't leave it,
Leave it.
we good? Episode 261.
that sounds like a good area code.
261. Get it. Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. In the building, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Hey, folks.
Darren,
Bim's back.
if it's okay with you, I'd like to begin today's episode with a poem.
With a poem. I'm so happy.
With a poem.
With a poem.
Is that okay?
Can you read it in the voice of the late great?
Maya Angelou?
Yo, I hate this. You are an idiot. If I could, I
Jen,
would.
thank
though.
you so much. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah, that's what we meant.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Now a reading from Bim.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch a flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. Kung Fu Kenny. Thank you.
Thank you for that rousing rendition.
Thank you. All right, we may start. Just felt like we needed some poetry to
It's
be.
easily the best part of the song to me. Easily.
I got 75 best parts.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
The
me,
sexy
that's-
red part. One of them.
Yo. Anyways.
Let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about things that are important in the world. Shall we? How's everybody's week?
Let's talk about stuff.
Week was good. I be home, man. I be home. They ain't nothing different, Darren. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, I feed them. It's back and forth.
Yo, they don't wake up and just be chill.
No, they be chill, but then after they chill for like 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, they be like, yo.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
And I can't talk yet or walk yet, so this is what I do to
And
break
they
up my
don't
day.
realize, yo, we did this yesterday. You just don't wanna do the same thing.
Like if somebody could teach a baby to just tap
Yo.
or like hit a bell. Listen,
That's it.
Hit the bell. We don't gotta do all the screaming.
No. They be chill most of the time, but it's like, yo.
You don't want to continue the vibes?
Yeah, man. And then when I'm
These are the
there,
vibes.
because then when I get there, right, because then they finally up each other, right, I'm like, I was I got the ball, I'm dribbling and stuff.
You yawning in my face? In my face?
Crying. Now I got to put you down and do nothing until you wake up again. That's
They
whatever.
both get tired at the same time?
Of course not. Of course not. I mean, you know when that happens, I get nervous. It's not supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like they kind
Uh-oh.
of get tired at the same time, but I can tell you, Amari, the firstborn, he'll be more tired than his brother, but I can't put him down first because as soon as I pick him up, he's like, hey, what's going on?
I'm good.
Looking.
Yeah.
And Malik, the lastborn, does not like to be left alone because it's just me doing that. So he could be looking at something. I put some balloons in front of him for a second. Let me just go.
Oh, it disappeared. Yo.
30 seconds.
Yo.
And he has a wind-up cry. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Bim.
Meanwhile, his brother that I'm holding is just
He's like, much better. Yeah.
just smiling,
Yes.
looking at me.
Yes, father.
You guys going to pay for this.
Tell me about your day.
They're going to pay for this.
Yes.
That's every day. So
Oh,
there you go.
That's awesome.
Sometimes I get a little fun in there. I make a cool sandwich or I make a meal. Something like
I
that.
make a cool sandwich.
Yeah, something like that. I made,
What's the last cool sandwich you made? Do you know?
It was, hold on, because it was kind of fly. Damn.
Well, why you try to think of it?
Yeah, please. Actually,
This
I think
is
it's a picture.
the second time today that I've had a conversation about sandwiches with one of my pod friends.
Yay.
What did y'all talk about?
I definitely.
Darren was on his way home when I called him to ask him something, and he's like, "Wait,
Oh, stop. I'm going to go find lunch.
where should I go?"
Yeah. And she's like, all right, so, you do, where are you? I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm here. And she's like, oh, if you were here, would you go here? And I'm like, I'm thinking of a sandwich.
Ooh.
And she was like, oh, okay.
I said if you was like North Providence, I would have told you maybe like a Riccati's or something, get you a good sandwich.
Yeah,
but
I was
yeah, like downtown going towards Warwick. I don't know.
Nah.
I can't help you.
Yeah, there's not much.
New places pop
Yeah.
I
up.
can't help you.
There's a line.
Everything's $30.
Yeah. So I actually ended up going to Jersey Mike's, and it was cool.
Safe bet.
Yeah.
This was there's nothing in the house that makes sense because I hadn't gone shopping.
Peanut butter, no jam. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to describe what I'm looking at here.
Oh,
It's a bagel sandwich.
that's interesting. Bagel sandwiches are yeah, that's when you're like, you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's that.
Yeah.
Because he has no bread. I'm seeing bacon.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Is that some type of fried chicken?
Fried chicken. Yep.
Oh, wow. On a bagel?
Yep. Madness at one. Keep going.
The green. I'm trying to
Pickles.
Those are thick cut pickles.
Yes, I
Did
like
you cut them
pickles.
yourself?
No. I'm gonna make pickles though soon.
What do you mean you're going to make pickles?
Pickles.
Make pickles. Some cucumber.
Cucumber.
Says the guy who made eggs.
Shut up.
Like they're plentiful in the store, but the man decided
I don't want this one. I want it straight from the turkey, the chicken's ass.
you almost spit taking it wouldn't have been my fault. It was not gonna be my fault. Is that a piece of cornbread on the side?
Nothing else. And chips.
And chips.
Because you want to know what happened. Those little kids.
Are those salt and vinegar chips?
Nah. Cape Cod chips. Low
Oh,
sodium.
okay. Low sodium.
Yeah, we're there, baby.
With the bacon chicken sandwich.
Let's go,
Yo,
baby.
yo, wait,
Not done. Because a bagel can hold a lot of moisture.
Yeah, what'd you put as the condiment?
I had made
I see a little orange. Is it a mix?
Aioli. Honey.
It's got like a drip. It's not falling.
honey sriracha barbecue sauce. I make my own barbecue sauces now.
Okay.
Apple cider vinegar, some brown sugar, some ketchup, and then
I was gonna say, did you put ketchup in it?
Yeah.
And so then, how do you make ketchup?
you don't make ketchup. You use ketchup.
Or you just get tomatoes.
No,
and-
but I was gonna say, like,
I'm not gonna do all of that. That's my work.
there's got to be a way to make ketchup.
Stop. I'm not going to do all that and you make your own barbecue sauce?
Ketchup, brown sugar, apple cider
What's
vinegar.
going on today?
No.
What's happening?
Yo, if you make the tomatoes, you gotta cool it down, right? You do that, and ketchup has other stuff in it. Got some salt, got some vinegar in it
I'm gonna
too.
challenge you to make ketchup.
I can make ketchup.
Make ketchup.
But why?
Why not?
Heinz is delicious.
Heinz is pretty good.
Guy said, I'm not making ketchup,
It's delicious.
but I make my own barbecue sauce.
You have to.
I guess.
I make a Jamaican jerk barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Here for
Ask
that.
my wife. A little bit of
I'm here for
lime
that.
in it.
But what I do is I'll just some barbecue sauce. And
She
then
is so stupid.
after I
That's the sound. You shake it first, though, right? Because you don't want that little water. Yeah.
I
It
would
sounds
just,
like you've practiced the sound. Yes.
then you take a
Hey, you
look.
got. Hey, you running out. You running out.
All right. We're immature people.
So then you put the jerk seasoning in. I would just mix it that way
Okay.
because I'm lazy like that. This guy said he
Well,
makes
because-
I make some barbecue.
That
I
makes
make my-
sense, but you're just relying on all the flavors of that barbecue sauce. You know,
Is this like
I'm okay
the
with that.
age we're in that we just be making? We're excited about making food.
I'm in the house. I gotta do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
If it wasn't that,
I
if
just
it
tried
wasn't
to
for
unlock your phone with my thumb.
that, oh shit! Why you have my phone?
Because you showed me a
Imagine if it
sandwich.
worked.
Yo,
It was like,
bro,
ding.
are you me?
We've been saying this for 6 years.
Oh my
Well, that
goodness.
sandwich, how was it? Looked delicious.
Yo, it was good. It worked. The bagel was weird. This is a bagel.
'Cause
What brand
it's-
bagel was that? Do you
What's
remember? Was it Thomas's?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Plain?
It's because it has a good fluff to it.
That's the one.
So it's like for that those.
You
Not
know,
really.
I know it was a sandwich made from things in the house,
Yeah.
like you're on a food TV show.
Yeah.
But the blueberry bagel on that, I think would have been
Yeah.
With all that?
top notch. Yeah.
Wow.
You need if the
sweetness.
bagel is gonna be there, you need it to stand out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning from all those shows I be watching. It's like every element needs to have something. Okay. You know, it can't just be bread and then you add all the flavor. If you could add some like a aioli, you know, on that, onto that like drinks up the bread. Oh, yeah.
The people weren't getting this when it was just the two of us.
What, y'all were talking about aioli?
They were getting the minimum.
You were talking about aioli?
I mean,
they were getting C minus
What are you
work.
talking
I mean,
about?
Darren did make what'd you make, naan?
You made naan?
And butter chicken.
Naan, butter chicken.
You made naan?
Yo, Viv.
Yo, I want to make naan.
No, it's real easy.
You did it in a cast iron or just a regular pan?
Cast iron. Yeah, so it's the dough is surprisingly easy, and then from there I made focaccia bread, and that was really good too.
You like making bread though, right?
That bread was
So
fire.
far.
You had it?
I had
Yeah,
some.
Her and Janelle came by
Bim,
for
I
something
never.
else.
First of all, I didn't even know that's how you say that word.
Focaccia, how you say it?
Focaccia.
I never even had
had it
focaccia
Italian?
bread.
Yeah.
I never even had it. And then, you know, our friends, Jill and Tisha, you know, they're way more, you know, seasoned and things like this.
Right.
So he sent us a picture, and everybody's like, oh. And I'm just like,
Yeah, I guess. This is 40.
they're like, how long did you?
Yo, and they were asking questions, and I was so excited. They're like, so wait, how long did it take to cure? And I was like, so I did it like
He said
2 days.
I was like,
Girl.
I
that's
was
what they
here.
said. They was like, ooh. I was like,
Jen, come on, man.
because I never had the bread. I didn't know what we was talking about. So the me and Janelle came here that same day, and he shared some of his couch bread, and it was, it was so good.
Yo, man.
It was.
Yo, what's
so,
wrong with her?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It was quite tasty.
It was so like I'm not
make
even
it
I'm
again?
not even amping it because
yeah.
I'm
I'll make you
like
some.
to enjoy it.
I'll make you. I said I'll make you a pan. I don't know.
Darren, I'll eat it.
Okay, I'll make you a pan. I got you.
diddy.
Stacy is lodged in my ass
Yo,
to make
pause.
this. Yeah, no pause. Because so when are you making the bread? So you got to make one or the other. You got to make the garlic naan or the focaccia.
Look how we the ones doing this, bro. Look how we do. Hey, you women out there challenge y'all. What's
Ow,
up?
ouch.
Nah, I don't care.
nah because I
Ouch.
can't make that bread
See?
he made, fam.
Yo, we out here,
Yo,
dog.
that bread was I was
Is it-
so
Who
surprised.
you here out there swapping recipes?
And honestly, in my household, my dad was the bread guy.
Oh really?
He loved making bread.
They-
He bought
made
bread.
bread
He bought like a bread maker.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
He liked
They-
making bread and ice cream. I don't know.
That's a man that knows enjoyment.
They say when you make the bread yourself, it's like completely different and much better, and it is.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta do like the girl Teeny Younger from Next Level Chef. That's
Teeny.
you?
Yeah. Look at you. You follow Teeny?
I follow Teeny.
Oh
I actually
my
started
God.
watching the show because I saw a post about her when she was on there.
Yep,
How
yep.
she cooks for her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to her social media. I'm like, oh, I like her. Oh, she's on that show. All right, I'm gonna watch it. And that's how I started watching Next Level
Drina
Chef.
loves her.
So she, like I just said, cooks for her boyfriend. Apparently, they both cook, right? They both.
I think so.
Yeah. And so she made peanut butter and jelly from scratch one day for him. Like she made the peanut butter, then she made the jelly, and then she made the bread, and then she made the sandwich.
It's too much.
LOVE. Now I won't expound because I like her. So
I
I'll
think
leave
she
them
made
alone.
she made ginger ale from scratch the other day.
I'm
How?
telling you, that stuff is fulfilling.
I mean, I get it. I definitely get it, especially with the bread part. It's
Yo,
like,
his bread was so I can't
wow,
stop.
this is. It's like wow,
Makes a difference.
and it's
Do you dare to make brioche one day?
yeah.
Because that's now I only buy loaves of brioche to make French toast. That's the only way I make French
Okay,
toast.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, God. You
got you.
had brioche?
Yeah, I bought it for
Buttery
sandwiches.
brioche.
I made a turkey sandwich with that.
What?
Turkey, pepperoni, cheese.
I mean, yeah, I'm
make
all
thick
for it.
French toast, like
I
this
just wanna
thick.
write it-
Oh, that's
write
so,
it down.
I
Brioche.
gotta try that.
And I
Put it in
will.
the oven after you.
And I know. I'm
I
not
did
gonna
one
do
with
that.
a chocolate.
Chocolate? Chocolate
Cocoa
powder?
powder.
Instead of the cinnamon?
No, just a little hint of cinnamon though. Yeah, cocoa powder in the custard. Yeah. Hey, we out here, man. We doing things. We're doing things.
Oh, that's great.
Little bit.
That's
little bit.
great.
Come on
Speaking
now.
of food, we can talk about today's Gen
yes.
Snack.
Oh yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've done a Gen Snack insert song here that no one's gonna insert.
Nope.
Um,
Nope. But one day we're gonna slip it in on y'all.
Pause.
There you go. Whoa.
There'll be no Gen Stack that day. It'll just
This is the song just randomly. Snacks are back. Back
It's gonna
for
happen.
snacks. Don't you
Now it's
love
gonna
snacks? That's so whack. But then you're gonna do that. And
Then
people
back
are
to
gonna
politics. Yeah,
like what?
it's gonna happen.
Anywho, so we are once again doing Cinco de Mayo karaoke this Sunday at Jail Dana's.
So clever.
And Darren and I stopped in there today, and so of course I had to grab some franchise wings for us to. I already tasted them before, but for us to do a gen snack with because they're so delicious, and it's an option for you to buy when you come sing. So, fellas, but we did you guys a favor. Well, I shouldn't say a favor. We did ourselves a favor. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And ate them beforehand, so we're not over here eating chicken wings and trying to talk on the mic. So
It got messy.
it got dirty down
very
here.
quick.
Oh, so good and so dirty.
I love it.
It was so tasty.
Not the lazy.
So
I like when you say
Darren,
that word.
you said when you go, that's the thing you're looking
Oh
for.
yeah. And so I'm very excited about karaoke and singing and seeing friends, but I'm really, really excited to have wings.
Me too.
Like
You
a
gonna
plethora
find a
of
little
rings for
corner
a
and just,
while.
woof.
Yeah.
You just gonna see.
Yeah, just
you
for a
just
while.
gonna see locks.
Because like because what's better
You
than
look like
wings?
Cousin It.
Yeah, this
Not because it is.
it's all over.
I'm glad if that happens because that means his locks are like a curtain.
Yes,
So you can't
and it
see
covers
him.
my face.
Exactly.
Where's
Because
that?
he gets in that chicken.
Oh man.
You would think you never owned any. Like,
Yeah, Jan.
Damn.
like he named them guys and everything. What was it? Ripple, Rerun, and what?
I love. Ladies and gentlemen, for those listening, if you don't know, yes, I had 3 chickens at a point in time in my life. Something I never thought I'd be able to say.
Man, I'm
We
just
named-
a kid from the south side of Providence, man. I never thought.
We
I had
named the
3
chickens. We gave the chicken 3 R names, and it's just great.
That's irony, right, guys?
And it's so great because Genevieve can't remember one of their names.
I can usually remember 1 or 2, but I can never get all 3.
All 3. And
So I
so
always
she
have to
just
improvise.
fills in other. She said Red Man.
I know it's Ripple, Robin.
And then the third one, escapes Jen. And it's so
I
great
don't
because
know why.
the other name she throws in is like, this is great.
I'm gonna figure it out one day because he won't tell me.
No,
you know
I
that
refuse.
Why
mean
not?
because
I
he wants
want her
me to keep doing
making
this.
up names.
It is fun.
It's so great. But with that said, the chicken wings, the franchise wings, were delicious.
Yes,
So
very
we,
tasty.
so that he won't tell anyone what they are. So what did you guys taste in it?
A buffalo base. To me, there's a buffalo base. I feel like some additional seasoning was added. I feel like there's some additional pepper flakes on the top there.
No, I
But it is
don't
very
think so.
delicious. There's another sauce mixed in with that buffalo,
I
but
think there's a sweet. I
Something
almost want
little.
to say the sweet chilies in there.
something, yeah.
I don't think buffalo's. Maybe a hint of buffalo, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't have a spicy tongue, and if it was buffalo, I think I know.
Yo.
He's no J Lo.
But I think I would have tasted. I would have picked up on a buffalo, and I didn't. So I don't know what else.
Someone
is
tell
in
us.
No, he won't tell us. He won't tell
there.
anyone.
I mean, I get it. Just gotta come and try it.
It's mysterious. Come and try. What do you think is in the wings?
So yeah, now what?
Well, no, listen,
Yo, like we just
I'm
stopped
holding
podcasting.
off. I'm holding off on
Okay,
the,
okay,
another one because I have a couple of things.
said the Canelo?
Did you know? Oh no, we'll get to that. So I don't know why. Maybe because
Sorry.
I've been
You're good.
outside or whatever, and I just see different types of birds. Did you know we have hummingbirds in Rhode Island?
Yep.
You've seen them? Mm-hmm. Fam, for the first time in my life, because I saw them in Mexico. Anyway, and you're on a resort, you're just walking with your lady. There's a cacti in front of you, and then a little humming just comes right in front of you like this, and then hovers, and then
says hi.
goes like
Hey,
this.
man.
Today,
I didn't know we had hummingbirds here.
exactly, because we just we see the pigeons, we see the
Robins.
the robins, the
Blue Jays,
Cardinals,
Cardinals,
the Blue Jays, and the what's the one in
The crows.
Oh God, I hate
The
those
seagulls.
birds.
The crows are so scary.
I don't even count them as birds.
Nah.
I mean, I do, but I'm like, you're an ugly bird.
Today, you know that half moon window that I have in the living room?
Yes.
So I'm just eating a donut, just looking at the half moon. Nothing ever interesting happens except for birds running into it, right? And I'm just looking, and then out of nowhere, boom, a hummingbird just stops. We lock eyes, And he flew off. I was so excited. I told the wife she didn't give a shit. But we have hummingbirds in Rhode Island. I didn't know.
Isn't it something like, why do I talk to you?
Yeah.
And they don't.
Because then you say, I don't say nothing.
But then if you tell me some useless thing, I have to care.
You talking about work, I got care. I saw a hummingbird. When have you seen a hummingbird in Rhode Island?
Nature, yeah.
You don't see that.
I keep hearing what sounds like a woodpecker, and I can't find it.
It's a woodpecker. It's a red. No, because it returned today.
Oh.
Yeah, no. It
I haven't
hits
heard it in
the
a couple
gutter.
days.
Okay, yeah, no, right on the gutter thing. Yeah, my son's asleep.
What a jerk.
Now we have a problem.
What a jerk.
annoying.
Now we have a problem.
That's annoying.
The whole house. We have a problem. I run outside. I'm that guy now. And I'm always in a dirty white.
I was gonna say, you got on your robe.
I did the thing. I did it. It happened to me
dirty
the other
wife
day.
beater.
What?
I don't know. There's kids in the neighborhood now.
Get off my grass.
So I installed a Ring camera over the driveway, right? Hello? I installed, right? So Ring will do for 30 days the thing, it'll alert you. So person detected right away. You know, it's new. Something. I see 4 kids. 4. Scooters.
4.
Running on my grass up and down.
You gotta say something.
I can't leave it.
You have to say something.
Luckily, there was an Amazon package outside, so I kind of used that. So I got, hey, man, hey, come on, kids. I leave it alone. But today,
Old man Fuja.
they're in the neighbor's yard behind the tall bushes where there's a construction thing behind that. Mm-hmm. So when y'all gonna die?
Get hurt, yeah.
And I'm not gonna say nothing.
You just said too much.
Oh, I hope it doesn't.
I
I don't like it though, because my brain goes to you're gonna get hurt on my property.
Yeah. And I got.
Now you're gonna.
No, seriously, and then what?
Now you're gonna get hurt. Period. You're gonna get hurt on my property.
Yeah,
I don't
because then
care.
you're gonna sue me.
I
don't care.
I don't need that mess on my
Because you know
hands.
how dumb kids are, and then they do that fall where they just slide on concrete and everything scrapes up. Don't do that on my property, because then I have to come help. If it's across the street, I'll just look.
Close them blinds up.
That's it. But I did it. I was the guy. After I did it, I came back in the house and was like, damn, yo.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
It's me.
Old man Fuja.
Ah, they got me. They got me.
This is it.
Yep. So
Wear it as a badge of honor, my friend.
oh, whatever.
Yo, Canelo only knows swear words in both languages.
I love Canelo.
Pendejo. Cabron.
Yo,
He's mad.
for people who don't know, Oscar De La Hoya has a, I don't even know if it's his anymore, Golden Boy Promotions, been around forever, and Canelo Alvarez came up under Golden Boy, left it maybe, 5 years ago, 6 years ago maybe, had an historic boxing contract. He's getting like $200 million or something. He's getting a lot of money.
Good for him.
On his own, but he said Oscar and Golden Boy was stealing money from their fighters. So, bad relationship since then. For whatever reason, I've been seeing Oscar De La Hoya pop up a lot over the years in stuff. And he always looks like he's high on cocaine.
And he was always talking about how he's been to rehab.
A lot.
Many times.
Many times. When he said many times, I said,
Right.
okay.
Like, yo, bro, we saw the leggings, we get it. What are you doing?
You don't have
What
to
are
keep
you doing?
reminding us. And you didn't have to tell us it was many
Many
times.
times.
Like, that was crazy.
Once it would have covered it.
Right. So,
I've been to rehab.
Done.
so Canelo has a fight
Period.
coming up. Golden Boy is promoting the fighter he's going against, and he starts spewing this nonsense from a paper that
Yeah.
he's
Oh, yeah.
reading.
Yeah,
so,
shaking a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm hearing that. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? So then he gets to the punchline and tells Canelo, Golden Boy has my name on it, so put some fucking respect on it. To which Canelo, behind
man.
his cool glasses,
Chop.
say, ¿Qué? Pendero. Escribe. You fucking pussy.
It's a funny. Oh my God.
Yo, I love this shit.
Yo.
And then he got up. I thought he was going to slug him.
Yo, when the security guards came up, I'm like, how do you feel being a security guard between two boxes like this?
Not me.
I'm not doing that job.
That is a job, get this, that I would take.
What would you do? Would you stop this, or would you just like instigate it and just be like, oh?
When you get mad TV time, right? Because you just, hey. So all you got to do is this. If somebody reaches over your hand,
You just move it. Hey,
Yeah, I'm not
you got
getting
that.
them. Yeah.
Or you just fall.
Because what's the worst that can happen? You get fired.
Right.
If you get hit, workers' comp.
Oh God, pay me.
Pay me.
Darren, this is just Hey. All right.
All right.
Leave them. So he got on the mic again after Oscar was done with his coke rant and proceeded to cuss him out in English. And
Well, he started in Spanish.
he did start in Spanish, yes.
And and all he said was cuss words.
Yes.
I don't speak Spanish, but I know what I heard.
You know the buzzwords.
I heard no sentence structure.
There was no L.
There was no
There was no
pronouns.
E.
I know the pronouns.
There was no yo.
There was none of that.
It was just swear.
There was no eres, no
No
s,
NS. Damn, you paid
No
attention,
somos,
cuz.
no nosotros,
no
none of that.
nothing.
You paid attention, man.
Nothing.
No
I took
status,
French.
got
That's
it.
the crazy part. But I know that you're gonna need some of those to make sentence structures. It was none of that. It was just a bunch of penteos, cabrón, puta, a bunch of that. And I'm like, I know those words. And then when he cussed him out in English, he just kept saying swear words. I'm like, he only knows swear words in both languages.
Yes. And shout out to Boo Boo. We love you, Rhode Island. But when he was cussing at Boo Boo, when he was like, who the fuck is this guy? That was very funny as well. So I just want to say that because Canelo's funny. And I'm rooting for him this weekend because fuck Oscar de la Hoya.
Yeah?
Fuck Oscar. Yo, since the Mayweather, you ain't cultured. This is when we was working at Cox Communications. Darren, we was getting the fights half off.
Because I was watching the fights, right?
Nah, you had 2 kids, right? It's my bad. But yo, that's when Oscar and Floyd.
Yeah, they had that
They had that
thing.
thing, man.
I remember
was in
the
thick
beef
of this.
between them.
Yeah.
It's a black man.
Yeah.
Yo, give me just a black man.
Yeah.
I love it. Yo, whoop his ass, Canelo. I want them to fight. Forget Jake Paul and whatever. Let Canelo and Oscar de la Hoya fight.
Yo.
And let him use all the coke he wants.
Yo.
Fight.
Yo.
Fight.
That should be on the undercard.
Yo, in between rounds.
Usually they do that little metal thing. Like,
Bring
get that out of here.
Trade, nigga. Fuck
Bring
that
that
shit.
mirror, baby.
Bring that mirror, baby.
Bring that mirror, baby.
Darren, you never seen Oscar talk? He was on Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, was he?
Because it was the theme was the last theme was what was it? American Dream.
Oh.
So they had.
Oh yeah, I
people
didn't
talk.
watch it because of that.
Oh, it was so annoying. And then you had this guy, My American Dream. I came, from it was a hard situation.
Was he a Cuban or something?
Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Duh,
Mexico,
Mexican
but-
fighters.
Shut up. And even then he's sweating and shit. Like, you all right?
You get a jalapeno?
That's racist. That's racist. Real quick,
Yeah.
I had another poem. If you guys,
Oh, go ahead. Another poem.
This balloon has a nipple.
I like balloons with nipples.
Oh,
It makes
yo,
you weird, bro.
I was like, yeah.
I think they have character.
It's not an hour, right?
No,
Because
no.
I was still, we got a little bit.
Yeah,
Damn, yo.
We're still rolling. We're still rolling.
When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You were signed to a nigga that's signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try and cease and desist on the Like That record? Ho? We don't like that record? Kung Fu Kenny.
Boy.
Thank you.
So, all right. So we'll start talking about it, but we won't talk about it yet.
No, we can talk about it.
So, anyone who doesn't know, Kendrick had the verse on the Future song where he kind of came at J. Cole and Drake, and then J. Cole made a response. Then he took it back and said, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Please don't hit me.
I was just playing.
I was just playing.
I was just playing.
And then Drake came out with a song where he used AI Tupac to rap, and then AI Snoop Dogg to rap, and then Drake closed it out. That is maniac behavior to think that if you, Tupac, and Snoop was on a record, you would go last. But anyhow. Anywho. And then he came up with another song called Push Ups, and then Kendrick finally said something again, but it's a 6-minute song called Euphoria that came out a few days ago. And the memes and the internet and the lyrics and the humans.
Explosion.
So much excitement. So much excitement. So I didn't really pay Push Ups much mind before Kendrick put his song out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, you know what? I gotta go listen to it.
It's only right.
Right. And one, I will say the song is much better than I expected.
Yep. The boy, he can rap.
He still got it. And two, the cover art was chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Because in the song, I don't know if it was Push Ups or the other one, he mentioned basically Kendrick's talking big junk for a guy who wears a size 7 in men's, which is funny because I used to work in shoes. And there's a lot of guys who wear a size 7.
Look, as a man, you can't even have small feet.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of guys who wear a size 7. It's not like it's not a common size for guys, bro. Like, you came at him because he's little.
I mean, if we're being honest, I wish I was a size 7.
Take that, Drake.
It's hard to find big shoes. It's so expensive, more expensive.
It is more expensive than a size 7.
It sucks.
And Darling was like, honestly, I feel like a lot of guys wear size 7s are Drake fans. And so
I take it back. I
said
like
that.
my size 11, 12 sneakers.
I said, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
I'm a size 12.
You are so smart.
11 and a half if I'm feeling lucky.
That's good. Oh, my God. So where do we begin? Can I get quick reactions? Just like quick, and then we can like pick apart whatever points in the song you want.
The other songs, I mentioned mad songs. The first one, I wouldn't have known it was a diss if the internet didn't tell me.
The Like That record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just was focused on the beat.
Especially with Future, I never know what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Neither does he.
Whoa.
All I know he says is, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm
I'ma
going to shoot you. Hey, why? I don't know. I can't understand you. Anywho. So the songs in between, I'm not really paying too much attention to them. And then I listened to the Kendrick one when you sent it to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I said 6 minutes. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. This is what we wanted from Cole.
Yeah, a little punk. But I get it now. I get it.
I get it, so shut up, nigga. Yeah, the whole time I was listening to this, for no reason, my brain was going, shut the fuck up, J. Cole. And I love him. Like, shut up, nigga. Because you know what? Real quick, just to break from this, I enjoyed that project that he dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I haven't listened to it since
Yo. Because you know what? On that album, Darren, he's rapping, like on that mixtape, whatever they call it these days, he's rapping. And he's like, yo, I'm the illest. I'm like, man, just shut up. Shut up.
Shut up
my mouth. Just shut up, J. Cole. I love you, but shut up. You got to sit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those, you my man, but you got to sit in the middle kind of thing. Yeah? For the long trip. We going to Canada. Carabana. Yeah. Sorry.
Go to Drake's house.
Yeah, word. Shit. Anyways, back to the record. Yes.
So, because I don't really understand half of the stuff Kendrick's talking about, 'cause I don't know the backstory, the first half of the song moved a little slow for me.
Yep.
But then when he got into plain people talk,
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Oh.
So that's my reaction.
Got it.
I was like, man, I don't know if this was a diss or just I'm going to express how much I don't like you. Like it didn't feel like I'm trying to be tricky with words and try to. I'm going to outwardly express I don't like you.
Yes.
And he just very plainly said it. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you dress. You know how like, ouch! Like there's no like, oh, he just means no. He's telling you as a person, I don't like you, and I have all these people who also don't like you, and all those people said we agree. Ouch!
This is so fantastic for me.
So, I had heard it a couple times and I was like,
Yeah.
Each time I hear it again, I'm like, oh, God.
It's like layers. So many layers. Like a good, what's that pastry with a lot of layers? Like just flaky.
The flaky, yeah.
Just layer.
I'm actually going to try to make that. Not that, but something like that.
Are you going to make croissants?
No.
Oh.
You know, I get nervous with the savory. So much sugar.
We're not getting off rap.
Oh, sorry.
For big goods. We're not going to do that.
Imagine if we fully jumped off rap for a minute to talk about
If
baking.
it was going there.
Somebody should make a diss track for us. Then.
Diss us. Like, me and Darren used to rap. I don't care, yo. We'll go off on people, right, Darren?
I have thick skin. I don't care what you say about
Let's
me.
go. He don't care.
I could care less.
I care. I show it in the rap.
You can I hate the way you walk, Darren. Me too.
Any suggestions?
They've been telling me to get the sole inserts for my shoes, but I'm sorry. You're not gonna be able to offend me.
He means it though.
I won't care. I hate the way you dress me. I'm struggling here too, man. Where do you buy your clothes from? Send me the link.
Oh, you were at size 7. The one you have all the fly
you
stuff.
can find that everywhere. I can't. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Bim. So your reaction?
Well, Darren, the first reaction
Poetic
was,
justice.
yo, this is a good song. Like, on its own, like, without it being a diss record, like, he put together a great sounding song with, he structured it like a paper, yo, like a thesis.
I said that to my friend Tisha.
Yeah, he had an
I
introduction.
said he had an essay.
He had the body, and boy, did he have a conclusion.
So the point. In conclusion, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way you talk.
Yo, but I love how he didn't, like, and Joe Budden has said this because they happen to just hear it as they were recording, but Kendrick didn't waste words.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say because he had 6 minutes, but he got
In there.
He hit him, bang.
Yeah.
Here, you're an unfit dad. You're down, bang.
Your dad's a killer.
Your dad's a killer. Whoa, yo, there was mad stuff.
There was no like subs.
Everything was direct. Wow. And I appreciated the hell out of that. So on the first listen, I was like, man, we outside now. And he mentioned his name directly. All right, we here. Let's go. Then after a few more listens and the internet, and I feel like, and we'll talk details, and people already know how I feel about about Drake, but I'm being objective. To me,
Say nonsense.
if Drake doesn't put anything out to that level, because there was lyricism, entendres, everything, and it sounded great in the song. You had something for the strip club. You had something for an elevator in the beginning. You had something for his voice. I told you he was going to use all his voices.
Yeah. I heard.
I told y'all.
It was right. It was right.
And he used them right. His tone was, I don't even like how you say nigga. I ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. I just don't like it.
That's what I mean.
And he's so smart because if he was too hyped about something like that point, Drake can use that and say, see, why do you care that much? Right. But he's like, yo, it ain't that deep. I don't like how you say
I just don't
nigga.
like you. It's not about your money. It's not about what you got. It's just you as a person, I don't like.
And that causes people, subconsciously, some people, to say, who are kind of like wishy-washy, to say, yeah, you know, it does kind of sound kind of weird.
Yeah.
And all right, we're going to get to some of the things, the psychological things I think Kendrick was doing. He divided the women with that poem that I read earlier. So now we don't even like the bitch you fuck because you confuse them with real women.
Ouch.
Now if you're a fan of the boy, who's not a man yet, he said he's not a man. If you're a fan of the boy now, okay. Are you part of that flock of women? Or are you on this side? Well, we did Wakanda soundtrack and we did all this. Or like where is whatever, but he's kind of now I have to ask, because this is one of those extra things that I wouldn't have done, but I saw it tied together very nicely. Do you guys know what's in the beginning of the song?
No.
Because it's something in reverse, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Nobody ever goes back. When Missy did stuff in reverse, nobody really cares. Do you know what he said? It's in the beginning? It says...
You're going to read it forward first?
Yeah. I'm not going to do it in reverse.
Yes,
play it backwards if you want to.
Yeah,
it says, everything they say about me is true. It's Richard Pryor saying it, and it's from the movie The Wiz. Did y'all watch The Wiz? No. In The Wiz, Richard Pryor is the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. And the Wizard of Oz is a fraud, right? Behind the curtain. Like I said, if Drake doesn't do anything to this... I'm going to play something. Guys, this is... we don't know everything that this guy is talking about. The fellas put this in the group chat. Kendrick mentions a Chinese restaurant.
Yo, I was going to talk about that.
Oh, that's the thing. All right, so we got it. I love it when we are the same... Are we the same person?
We are the same person.
All right, real quick. Here we go. Oh, God, we're in the...
Is it the clip of the news?
Long feud, and now a new Kendrick Lamar diss record targeting Toronto's own Drake has one local Chinese restaurant caught in the middle, but in a good way. New Ho King on Spadina was mentioned in the song Euphoria.
Shout out to Toronto,
and now the
Spadina.
owner says they have since been showered with 5-star reviews.
Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone
that on the news?
your family, Crody.
That's right. I'm trying to learn how to sing the song now.
Johnny Liu is the owner of New Ho King in Chinatown. He says since last night, his phone has been blowing up with messages.
This morning, a lot of people text said, oh, look at that. That's your restaurant? I said, yes. And I said, oh, look at that. Look at the song.
Don't speak on the family, Crody. You can get deep in the family, Crody.
In the song, Kendrick Lamar jokingly pokes fun at the Toronto accent and slang.
So, the name of that restaurant is New Ho King in Toronto, right? So, here's some of the things, because that guy's been getting good reviews and all that stuff. Real quick, here's some of the stuff that people were saying. Oh, shit. Here's the picture, so you can laugh real quick. So, people put this as a review. That's the picture, and I'll read you what it says. Order me fried rice and dip sauce with the side of zesty OVO. Everything was on point, and I will stop by again with a picture of Drake with hoop earrings. So people are now, without Kendrick even doing anything, memeing Drake through this. Here's the last point. This restaurant, apparently, in 2009, Drake got robbed in front of. And Kendrick talking about eating in there with something on him. If Drake doesn't do, and this is only one little piece of the song.
And the thing is, the funny thing about this is that I love everything that's happening because it is this generation's version. Well, not even this generation because they're both kind of older rappers, but this generation's version of Ether's Super Ugly Takeover.
Yes.
Because it's very divided.
Yes.
The three of us all are like, Kendrick's was crazy.
Yeah.
But there are people who were equally like, no, Drake got that.
My internet doesn't have those people on it. I didn't say over the years like pew, 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 pew.
People like a lot of people are like, what, that Kendrick wins, because it's like you said, it's very layered. You have to really take the time.
So that's my problem. Remember I told you about knowing when to leave the club? I look at like the internet as like a lunch table, right? Different lunch tables. Not even just in the sense of high school, like even now at work, you're gonna sit either by yourself or you're gonna sit with the people you rock with.
Yeah.
The people who have a certain amount of knowledge, just so that you can have a conversation that makes sense, right? If you're not actually understanding and dissecting the lyrics, don't talk to me. If you only care about the tea,
yeah.
What is that? All right, Gossip Girl. You got tabloids. That's your conversation. If you know bars, if you know stuff like that I just talked about, the name of the spot, why Kendrick mentions it. When my man taught me how to shoot a Drake, he told me to aim low. You know they call it Draco.
Ouch.
Like, what we doing, yo?
Ouch.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? If you're not talking about bars, give me the memorable lines that stood out from the song, not, oh, he didn't really say anything.
But see, so this is why it's like the takeover Ether. Because in my younger years, when that was happening, I was Team Jay-Z. Nas' Ether is whack. It's whatever. Takeover Super Ugly's way better. But
Ether it hurt my soul still.
At the time, I was confident Jay-Z won that, and it just sounds better. Because I told you plenty of times, I just like to feel good listening to the music.
Right.
But in my older years, in my big age, I've listened to Ether, and I've gone, oh, wow. He got him.
Yeah.
He got him big bad.
So bad.
So
and then Jay
bad.
sounded emotional in the reply. I said, no. Yeah.
And there hasn't been a beef like that where it's got a clear divide.
Nope.
Where people have a strong opinion, one or the other.
Right.
You know, it's been like, okay, yep, Drake definitely.
You know why that happened? Because of Drake.
Right.
Anybody that tried to step to this clown, it got squashed on the back end.
Like,
Common, he didn't say nothing back to you. Pusha T. Come on.
I mean, the song Common did put out.
It was fire.
It was crazy.
But then he apologized.
And it just ended there.
Because he got a call.
Do you think Drake is going to respond to this?
He has to.
Not he has to, but do you think he's going to?
No, he will.
I don't
think
he
it'd be
will.
good enough.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. He's been responding like social media-ly.
Not gonna work.
Which I thought it was funny.
It could be cute, but respond to those bars. You're unfit dad.
So, ouch.
Go.
So
You say nigga weird.
So I thought it was funny, but
You
then
dress funny.
Ouch.
you got fake abs.
I'm sorry.
You got fake abs.
Ouch. Do you think there's like, okay, if you're listening to this as Drake, do you think there's a part that's like,
This hurts the most.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, which
Which
part
part?
hurts the most?
Hold on, let me.
I think I go through my notes.
Oh my god.
I mean, because like listening to it, if you're like real with yourself, like there's things that you hear and you're like, you know, that's good. That's good. You know.
If I'm being honest, I think the beginning would get me. Like the other stuff was whatever, but like it's the tonality. I think it's a Teddy Pendergrass sample. You're reading me on a soul beat. Hold on, let me try. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic's feeling distasteful. I calculate, you're not calculated. I can even predict your angle. He shut down all your stuff and said you are trash now in 4 or 5 bars. And did it in a weird voice.
That's the worst part. You can't make fun of somebody that's like,
Yo, for real.
But Jen is making fun of me in that stupid voice. I have no rebuttal. I just got to sit there and look at her. It's like, I hate you.
And you said he wears size 7 and he talked to you like that. Now do something. Now you got to shoot him. Now you got to shoot him. Bow. You got to shoot him. Somebody else say something. What do y'all talk to me like this? That nigga don't. I'm joking. Don't nobody kill nobody. But you got to shoot him. You got to shoot him.
You got to get one of them little clown guns with the bang flag. Just to scare him a little.
You got to shoot him. You have to shoot him. And this is why I think it'll be difficult. There's no T for Kendrick, right? Like, you said all that drop and give me 50, but clearly him and Top still have a relationship because K-Dot shouted out Top. Clearly him and his wife are just fine because he said he'd making up lies. So without the lies and fabrication, just bars. Let's go with some rap.
This was Kendrick's. Like, I'm not lying about it. This is me how I feel about you.
And he's like, right, y'all?
Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't like the way you dress or the way you walk.
So the thing I've been seeing that I think is the biggest thing that has gone over some people's heads is I've seen like people tweet or whatever say stuff about him saying, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more, white boy, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, he's just coming at him because he's light skinned.
No.
And it's like, no. That's not what he's saying.
People forget that this guy's Canadian. Whatever American culture that you're applying onto him as if he's one of us, he's Canadian, fam. He's not Prody. He's not one of us, yo. Like, so all that stuff, he's acting.
He's doing that thing that we complain about when white people do it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's not just like, and I was thinking about old Drake when he first came from Toronto, you know, whatever. And he was really big on Cardinal Official.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's when we first saw that he was kind of a snaky dude. Yeah.
And I love Cardinal. I actually was listening to it all day once I had
Bacardi
the
slang, baby.
Hey.
Classic tune.
Maxine.
Come on, man.
Oh, Miss Anyway. So
that was back when I was going to basement parties in Toronto. And the T-Dot looked like Sean Paul video.
Hey,
anyways, go ahead,
party done.
Yo, I was like, this is crazy. All right.
So it's like he came up under Cardinal. He kind of adopted his style and all that good stuff. Great. And then when he got more famous than him, you would have thought at some point in all these albums he would have brought Cardinal onto a song.
Nope.
As much as you literally took his style and ran with it, you would have thought.
Right.
Nope.
Right. He's and I've always been weary. I go to Canada a lot for years. Drake fits the description. No diss, but he's just a Canadian dude. Like
nice guy.
The way he dresses, like that's like it looks weird to us. Legit. No knock. But back then, when I would go to Canada, it's like, oh, they just don't sell the same stuff. Yeah, it's just like a different, whatever. Mm-hmm. The way he talks. Do you hear him when he turns off all the accents? Don't talk about Kendrick said it. Yo, when you making me dance, I love you still. Yeah. Just keep doing that. But I don't like when you talk tough. Now we have a problem. That's what I've been saying. Just be yourself, family, and everybody's all right.
Because, when Afrobeats became hot, then he's got an Afrobeat
jumped on.
thing.
He had a little bachata run.
Yeah, UK, fam them.
A little Houston run.
Yeah, a little dancehall run.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, man, we get it. Like, you know how to be a pop star, but just, why are you talking crazy? Why are you talking crazy?
Like, Taylor Swift wouldn't say nothing like that about nobody.
Well, she just make your money and
no, she's like, you're a pop star, so you shouldn't even care.
Right.
Why are you trying to be in this?
I love this so much.
So, like I said, any other beef between the Jay-Z, Nas, and now, there's always one clear side that everyone just. But in this.
No, if we're being objective, somebody's winning right now, so far.
And that's how people felt at that time. Yeah,
no,
everybody felt like, no, the person I'm.
No, when Ether came out, I was honest. I said, damn, he got us. And when Super Ugly came out, I tried to hype it. But when you're objective, you can say, nah, he got it. To this day, I'm like, I don't like listening to either. It doesn't feel good.
It's hurtful.
Yeah, man.
Yo, like I'm really sad I'm not going to see him at PPAC, because if he was to do that with the Rhode Island Philharmonic behind him, that'd be crazy. I know he won't.
Jay-Z will drop an album that day. He better not. You know how that be happening? Hope be dropping stuff when that's going to do.
Would you?
He did what?
Get it ready.
B, you got that third album?
Yeah.
You wanna,
Okay.
Hit it.
Or you want me to?
Not
Blue, you
hit
got
it.
your album? One of us is going to drop something on this nigga's
Blue,
head.
you got the album.
She comes out brown skin
And it'll
girl.
be fire. It'll be fire. Oh, I love this. Hip hop. I'm wearing my red man. I'm in my Method Man shirt. I love hip hop, yo.
Yeah.
And I love the competitive nature of it.
It ignites it.
What Kendrick did on this song, and even what Drake did on his song, you're challenging the other MC. Like, this is what I did, what you got. Meek Mill, maybe he's missing like some chromosomes or something. But he wasn't like he's like this. He's different. Like Drake was being like, dog, what are you doing,
I
dog?
thought
Like,
he was gonna say like screws loose. This guy said.
No, I knew exactly what he was
that
going
was
to say.
offensive, right?
That was wrong. That's why I
I
tried to
didn't mean
stop
that.
him.
I didn't mean that.
That's why I tried to stop him. He just took my speed bump and said,
You seen the streets
Struts?
sometimes, right?
yeah.
My bad. I
I
didn't mean
love
that.
women. I love pussy so much. I do it during their period. I love it. What?
Somebody take his phone. So, but like,
Yo, he really said that. It's
like
crazy.
Drake could do. He's the kind of person that can do this to Meek. And then runs around. And Meek, yo, who was it? Yo, fam, I got the hand, mama.
Do it on the gym.
I don't mean any of this, but you get what I'm saying. He wasn't a worthy opponent.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Now you got somebody that's formidable, probably the most formidable. Shut up, J. Cole. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, J. Cole. Shut up.
Don't you open your stupid mouth.
Shut up, nigga.
Because he started it good. It was like, okay, tag him in.
I hate that
And then he's like, oh, I didn't.
I hate that nigga. But if he did see that this was about to go down, get out. But you shouldn't have said something to begin with. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
But I had to.
No. We don't want to hear you say, nigga, no. I can't wait to blend that into something. Like, I'll just play that part. We don't want to hear you say, nigga,
What
no
is that
more.
from?
And
We
then
don't want
drop
to.
like that.
Dang.
Like,
Boom.
what's that from? We don't want to hear that week. It's Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
See? And you see how it works? You use the Kanye joint because y'all
Against
got the
Drake.
friction. He layers.
I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar.
Uh-huh. And that's why it resonates because we sing that melody already. He took Drake's formula, yo. He made a dope song on your head top. You have to answer. And it better be good, boy. Like I said, my internet doesn't show me nonsense. If it's bars, I want Drake to come with the heat, and I'll give it up. Say, yo, Kenny, you gotta come with some joint now. But if it's not there, I'm not gonna pretend. We gotta be objective, yo, because time is wasted. I have twins at home, yo. You guys can't keep me listening to this stuff all day. I got stuff to do, baby. We got bottles to watch. What are you talking about?
That
Right,
bottle's
I
to
don't got time.
watch.
You're right.
Yeah.
But the funny thing, well, it's all funny, is how when he put that part, I don't like the way you walk, the way you talk, and then Drake posted the clip from, is it the movie 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
Where, is that Reese Witherspoon?
One of them white girls.
One of them. Who's now a white millennial like us, but not black. And she's listed all the things that she hates about this guy. I hate the way you this. And so it was like, oh, that's funny, Drake. You got him because you're saying that he used this same cadence. But then people are like, no, he got that from DMX at the Breakfast Club.
He's not a great lyricist. I feel him. No. He's not a great
Jen,
lyricist.
I'm glad we're on the same wavelength.
I feel him. Like, if I had to compare them, I'd
Rest
say,
in peace to the
like
dog.
Rick Ross is dope lyric. You know? If I had to compare the two, I'd say Rick Ross was more like Biggie, Jeezy was... Okay.
I guess.
So
You gotta
DMX.
love DMX.
Now for you.
I'm just not impressed, man. Real talk. I'm just not
So who
impressed.
impresses DMX right now? Anybody?
This
Me?
was a while ago, 12 years ago.
He said me.
Girlfriend too much, you know?
All right, hold on.
Something like just grab my attention like that.
All right, it's too much. I wish I had it queued up. But X pretty much says, I just don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he dresses.
He's talking about Drake because
Yeah.
they asked him, what do you think about Drake? And he's like, I don't like him.
He said, I don't like him. I don't like you dresses, it's
And
funny.
he-
It's funny. But in fairness, X later did say, he doesn't like that he said that because anybody that is in the industry is feeding a bunch of folks. So I don't want to hate on somebody who, is feeding a bunch of people. All due respect to the dog, I don't care about that part. I care about what your heart said in the beginning, what you really meant. I'm sure you got a call, but whatever.
I'm sure you got a call.
It's weird. I don't care. It's weird.
I still like Drake's music that I like. I actually found out recently, is it the More Life album? I used to think I hate that album, and I played it recently. I'm like, I really like this album a lot.
I've tried so many times, man.
I tried that album a lot, and I just never liked it. And then I played it at work one day. I was like, oh, this is groovy. But I understand why I didn't like it when it came out. Yeah. Because it's kind of like Beyonce with Renaissance. It's a new sound. And now that sound is no longer new. So now going back, listening to it,
Like,
I'm like, okay.
Which one was on the More Life? What was the sound?
With the loungy music. Listen.
It's his voice, bro. His voice, man. It's always been his voice.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's like a whiny song. How does it satisfy your ears? You guys just get like hypnotized, I think is what it is, when he does that singy stuff. Darren just started swaying like a snake charmer.
It is catchy.
Yeah, you can. It don't matter how bad you sing, you can sing along with him because he's not singing good.
If you want to sing some Drake at karaoke, I'm sure they have Drake songs.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Let's see what they got. I actually posted on our page today, Poetic Justice, because it's Kendrick and Drake.
Every second, every minute.
Great song.
And it's on the karaoke. So
that is a great song.
Yeah.
I love Kendrick's noises. You alright, little nigga?
I like the little. I don't know, ad-libs. The last one is better. Like I'd say that all the time.
What was the before he turned up on the third verse? And I ain't even bleed him yet. Should I bleed him? Bet. Oh God, I got goosebumps. These guys. It sounded like he was sweating in the booth doing this.
He was just like
passion.
Yeah. Okay.
And he said, "I'm sorry. Yo, I'm dick riding. Whatever. But it's really good. Pause. This was really good." He said, "Who I look like making calls to find dirt on you? Rap isn't my life. I got a kid to raise. Unlike you, nigga."
Got him. He's like, I gotta tuck my kid and teach him how to pray.
I gotta teach him how to pray. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that.
That's when you just don't like someone. That's literally that don't like you.
We said that's why J. Cole apologized, because we know Kendrick don't play right.
He was you have
literally
he's that cousin that you're just like, I mean, I don't want to go over so-and-so's house anymore.
He bites.
Nah, he bites.
Remember them kids that used to bite?
Yo, man. Hey, get dressed. We go to your cousin's house. Oh, again. You never know what you're going to get.
We said he's the one where you're arguing, where you're like play fighting. They're like, I don't like your shoes. He's like, that's why you're fat. We just said that. He proved us right.
Every time somebody play with a character, be like, I got temper. I'm paranoid.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
Ain't nobody listening to him because he wears size 7.
He's 150 pounds.
Shout out to Drake, shout out to Kendrick. Thank you for making me happy. This stuff is making me very happy.
So the part that we were talking about before we started, and we said we'll save it. So the line is, I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness.
Please break that down for me.
So I don't know, because I never really heard that line really in full until you mentioned it and I read it. But I'm thinking, you make music that pacify him, like you make babies with these girls. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. So when he's on tour, he's been giving people random acts of kindness money. And so there's been girls holding signs like, I'm pregnant, I need this, or I'm trying to get... And then Drake will be like, okay, here's 5,000. So I think that's where he's going with that.
If Drake doesn't drop
he
anything
can't.
that's even close
he can't
to
say anything.
He can rap, but how you can't attack Kendrick's character?
You can't,
dog.
You can't
so what's your angle, bro? I think if he's going to respond, it'll be a waste of time. Oh boy.
There's nothing he can.
You gotta let it go.
He has to,
just like he did with the Pusha T thing when he dropped the fact that he has a kid that no one knows about.
Yeah. He just had. I gotta walk away from this.
You know he ruined an Adidas rollout.
Yeah.
The whole,
because he had wasn't it a kid shoe?
Yeah.
And they were like, what?
But Pusha T is the man.
And then he just went back to whatever Pusha T does.
Oh my God, he's the man.
Yeah,
And I'm sure he's still waiting.
there's nothing.
He's like, I wish you would.
There's nothing that he can really put out or say aside from, you got that.
I think that's what happened with this song. And to wrap it up for me, because I can keep going, it kind of left me speechless in the sense of I don't know how this guy can reply. Like when Drake's came out, I'm like, okay, Kendrick is still all the stuff that I've been saying on the pod for 50 years. Hey, he got it. He can say all that same stuff. But I don't know what you say back to this guy that just.
It's kind of like 8 Mile. I say kind of in a sense of like I said everything.
Well, Drake tried to do that. He tried to put it all out there first. But Kendrick just said it way better.
Yeah, and then here's the mic. Go ahead. And he just like.
He tried to use Pac. None of that stuff really like moved anybody.
Right.
I don't hear people quoting specific things other than him telling Metro to just play drums. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh well.
I love you guys. How much? What was that? How much time was that?
That was like an hour. I mean, no, that's probably a little bit less than an hour.
Oh, we got like 10.
Yeah. Real quick, I watched Baby Reindeer. The show on Netflix.
I heard that being discussed on the show. I'm not gonna watch it.
You may want to stay away from it.
I'm sorry. I had the DMX clip already.
Oh, go. Yeah.
No, it's too late now.
Is it? It's DMX. Let's do it.
You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He didn't even say a little bit there.
Now, why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mom,
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
I be trying to
I don't
tell
like
these people.
face.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut.
So when Kendrick did it, Drake, you know damn well he wasn't talking about no Mean Girl movie or whatever that was. He was talking about the dog. And rest in peace to the dog. He's talking about the dog who was talking about you, boy.
And the thing about it is because you went and did AI Tupac, who's no longer here with us,
right?
To speak on this situation. He's like, I'm going to use someone who's also not here with us, but I'm going to let him speak on it, and I'm going to speak through him versus making up words for him to say that he would have never said.
Right. And Kendrick dropped the song 824.
Kobe.
8:24 in the morning. All right, I'm sorry, Derek. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this Baby Reindeer. It's a very odd show. It actually, I ran through the whole thing because it starts out a certain way. It starts out with like this guy being stalked, and you think that is the worst that could be happening to somebody, and then you find out kind of what happened in this guy's life before the stalking, and you're just like, oh, like this wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and so I want you to watch it because I think it's a good conversational piece in the sense of that humans are sad. Like at the end of it, I was like, this is sad. Like this is like not even like heartbreaking sad. It's like humans are the worst things in the world sad. Yeah, and I don't know that you want to watch that, but
it's kind of like how we felt after we watched BS High.
Yeah, and I don't like that because there's so much fire that goes on in the world too, right? Like people highlight these sad ass stories, like and I heard that that's a true story too.
Oh yeah,
true story.
Yeah.
Which bad things happen, but who watched Monsters Inc. here?
Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
like
the cartoon.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie?
Of course.
Little canisters.
Yeah.
How are they filling the canisters up?
They're scaring people.
Scaring them, right?
Scaring children.
Children.
Yes.
In the end of the movie, what do they do?
They filled them with laugh.
And it was way more powerful, right?
Yeah.
The world doesn't work, Jen, without... What?
Pause. You see how he used me as a prop?
I said the fact that you got Darren to fall exactly where
I was...
Ben would have talked you out of your drawers.
I would have got him, right?
If he was his type, he would have got you.
It was like a cartoon pie with the smell, and I was just like...
right, you're just floating in the air following the pie.
Damn. And then he left me. And then he turned to you see, Jen, and I'm still here. It was like a pastor and a servant and stuff.
Darren, so here, because, I was with the kids. I had nothing but time to think. Yeah. Sorry, listeners. You got to deal with this shit for 6 months. I had to dump all this out. What happened with content over the last 3-4 years, right? There was a switch, and it went into like a heavy, emotional, deep personalized stories of this is what happened to me. Give me a movie. Give me a 6 series thingy, and it became like the forefront of like the therapy age of all of that, right?
Yeah.
And that's why content sucks now. It's more because when you do it like that, when it's about a person, it can only end two ways, right? You either end up feeling sad for the person
Or happy for
or really happy for the person. But at the end of a Schwarzenegger movie, how did you feel? Just good. It was lit. So with all these things, so that show that you're talking about, Darren,
Big Brainer.
is it a good show or is it just, oh man, that was kind of...
It told a good story.
But is it a good show? Production values.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, but I'm very easy to please.
Script.
Yeah, I thought it was a good show.
So if I watch it, I'll enjoy it.
Probably
See?
not.
And that's what I'm saying.
No, because you have a higher palate than I. So
I'd agree with that.
But don't dish your palate.
I mean,
because you can objectively say it's not. You like if you to rate it scale of 1 to 10, you probably give it like a 6.
6, 7. Yeah,
and 7 is decent.
And I liked the series.
Yeah.
I think I'm just looking at the story, and I don't want to say I felt bad for the main character, but it was like, yo, like this. It almost makes you, I guess, recognize that, like, okay, so.
You can spoil it.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil it too much. But okay, so something bad happens to him. He gets pretty much sexually assaulted, or abused, or whatever. And because of that, he spirals into this weird place and thing and da-da-da. And he ends up falling in love with a transvestite woman. What?
Salute.
Okay, yeah. So at some point, he's now trying. I thought you said something smart. I was like,
oh no.
So at some point,
he said, "Say it again louder so the people can really hate you."
He doesn't love me.
He doesn't. I don't. So he's trying to unpack all this. At some point, like towards the end of the series, he's unpacking everything, and he says
When
at
you
one
say
point,
unpacking to who? His
like
therapist.
I won't ruin it. He's unpacking everything, and he says, "I don't know that I would have found the love of my life if it wasn't for this thing that happened."
I wonder about that a lot about people.
That's life, though.
Because like, let's say a lot of like rich people,
say
they grew up poor, or they were whatever, and that's what drove them to blah blah.
Everybody has their story. There's that moment in your life that causes, and it could be a terrible thing, a death, a thing. But that's life, right? That's the jarring thing. Those news stories that we see or don't see, that's somebody's life, right? So like they have to pivot. I always think about that as I'm driving down the road. There's people. This person could be going to see a relative that's not doing well. Like that's just life all around us. But the issue I have with it in entertainment in excess is I go to entertainment to get away from that stuff, right? Like give me. You can put drama in stuff, but you're just literally just telling me a story about something that's on the news over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I don't know what that does, and it's not a. What's it? This I don't care. When content started to do that, the creativity, in the sense of like taking the mind somewhere else, falters. Right. So now they're just showing me episodes. Like the wife will watch like The Good Doctor. And there was an episode where a woman had like 8 kids or something at once. And we just fresh out the hospital. So I'm watching this. I'm like, holy shit, they got the same hats that they put on the babies, the baby A, B, C, the same way. I can't watch this. Don't tell me about the life I just had. Take me away from it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get certain things to be captured, but... Yeah. And what does it do? It just brings you down
because you're looking for the escape and you're
it's like cutting. Like why this is us. You don't remember the sad shit y'all be watching? Yeah, what are we doing? I don't mind shows like that, but like are you trying to are you displaying art or are you just telling a sad story? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the lens? Like is it filmed in an ill way? Everything everywhere all at once is about family drama.
Right.
But they told that story crazy.
Yeah, no, you're
you know
right. You're right.
And I did watch Last Airbender, 1 episode. You got
it?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. Oh, it's falling off.
No,
be honest.
I didn't.
Oh, dear. I hate Netflix. See, that's why I don't watch nothing on there. You got me, too, and I watched one. It was filmed bad. The green screen was distracting. But I said, you know what Darren said?
It was.
And I did get hype where he was underwater and he to save himself. Yeah. But it just does this, huh? Shit. I'm never listening to this guy again.
I'm sorry. No. Come on, just keep watching it. Keep watching it.
No. He couldn't even fake it, Jen.
You know what? Okay, because I'm a story person, and it deviates from the story.
I'm not watching it then.
Come on, I loved it.
Done.
I loved it so much.
So it's funny because I was on Hulu today, and you know the little suggested new whatever. There's a show, and the description was so crazy. I actually took a picture of the TV. It's called The Contestant. Have you seen this on the Hulu?
I'm very excited though.
Because you're a crazy person. That's why.
The Contestant.
The Contestant. The Contestant is the incredible true story of a man who lived for 15 months, trapped inside a small room, naked, starving, and alone, and completely unaware that his life was being broadcast on national TV in Japan with over 15 million viewers a week. And then you guys took those episodes and put them on Hulu.
See?
Because people want to see this.
No.
People, not you, Bim, but people want to see. Okay, if people didn't want to see this, why does these things do so well? In as far as numbers go.
When you say do what does well mean?
The numbers.
What
factors.
numbers? Netflix doesn't share numbers.
Well,
they say number one.
She said Hulu.
No, all of them. They'll say number one on their platform.
Yeah.
Number one only means a bunch of people went
Or they'll
to
say
look
the
at
most watched something.
But when you really look at those lists, what do you end up seeing in the like number 3, 4, 5 slots? Older things. Nobody's watching this stuff.
All right. I beg to differ.
Darren, I promise you. Now, here's the issue that they have, though, and I do feel for them. They have to deliver a lot of content.
Yeah.
Because people are paying monthly, you got competition. It's not all going to be good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean, but it also doesn't mean that people are looking. People are just looking for stuff to watch.
Right. So people will watch this. That show that Jen watched? Jen described?
People will watch it, but it's not in the numbers that you think. That's why, like, all the stuff that Issa Rae, got greenlit for HBO, this is all gone. Rap shit, the cartoon, all that stuff is gone. Like, nobody's watching this stuff. That's why, like, they're consolidating the streaming services.
What's the score? Sorry.
Darren's
just
crazy.
Snitched on
Darren's
me.
crazy.
Darren just snitched on me.
Snitched on you and ignored me at the same time.
I know. I heard what you said.
I'm over here trying to slick watch basketball with my phone on mute. Darren gonna look at me and say, "What's the score?"
Best pot in the world.
Well, Darren.
It's not on mute. First off.
Oh.
Now he's still snitching.
The score is 86-83.
Oh,
New York
curious.
is up. Philly is down by 3.
Oh, good. Okay.
Jump ball.
You
You want to check your camera again?
I should. No.
Guys, we have PTSD. It is a thing.
Let's wrap it. Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you guys hopefully on Sunday. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday? Sunday?
I'm sorry, Sunday. Why am I saying Tuesday? Jesus Christ. Sunday for our Cinco de Mayo event at JL Dana's.
May 5th, noon to 5.
Yep, for karaoke fun and wings. And we'll be there. And we'll have some merch if you're interested. Oh, and then there's a contest. There's a challenge. Challenge. Sorry, I didn't mean contest. Challenge. The franchise is ready.
Do you already know a song you know?
I know what song I'm doing, but I haven't told.
Keeping it on lock.
But he changed his song a couple times, but he told us.
Yeah. How are we judging this? Are we telling everybody there that was happening?
So I was going to do the people that RSVP'd on our website get to be the judges and give them a scorecard to score.
People that love us. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But it might be anarchy. And shout out to our lovely friend and host, Christina Sev.
Yes.
This should be Liddy Lit. I actually joined her on the Spark Up.
I've been to listen.
On
and I only
Tuesday.
caught the tail end of
it. I didn't say much. She's really good. I always say I admire people who could do a whole podcast or a whole radio show pretty much by themselves.
Yeah, really?
She does it on her own.
She's structured.
Yeah.
Unlike this mess.
Very, very.
I'm sure both of y'all would be capable of doing that.
We could, but we don't.
We don't.
Why would we?
Life is
Hello, this is way more fun.
Yes.
Anarchy, chaos.
Euphoria.
Oh, I can hear Richard Pryor now that you say it.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we love you.
Later.
Have a great weekend. Listen to some good music. Long live hip hop. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar.
Them is an idiot.
Drake. Good luck, nigga. We don't want to say nigga no more. Bye.